My mic is here now. Or, girl, why? Wait, it changed, like, but it's here. You can hear me, right? Hello, everybody. Girl, why is the mic so loud? It's not like that. Not usually like that. I don't know what happened. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? We are starting another live stream here at Magical Cinnamon, and the mic is loud. Girl, I don't understand. And there's also this. Why is it not working as it's supposed to work? Let me find. It's not. Oh, now it is. Yes, hello babies. How's everyone doing today? We are starting another live stream here at Magical Cinnamon. Welcome to another live stream. If you're here, please drop a like on the live stream. Let's chat, let's talk, let's have some fun. Today's episode of You and Idol seems to be a very chaotic one, and girl, I am excited for this one. Super, super hyped because interesting things are coming for Purirun and especially Meroron. And now we do know they're not actually sisters. The mystery is finally over. Oh my god. Hello, babies. Let me see who's here. Let me see. Hello, Caris. Hello, Marian. Hello, Majesty. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Karimar. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Emil. Hello, Marcos. Hello, Curewing. Hello, BC. Hello, Magical Girl Liz. How's everyone doing today? By the way, this beautiful screen is courtesy of the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you're a member, thank you very much for all of the support. And girl, I really, really appreciate everything. And not only the members, but also the people who send super chats. So if you'd like to contribute to the screen, adding more characters, adding more color, adding more life to the screen, you can either become a member or send a super chat. You can become a member here on YouTube or also on Patreon. Girl, it's very hot today. I need to do something. Wait. Now things are gonna get better because it's hot, very hot, and I don't like hot weather. But it's not very hot today. I'm very excited to see Meroron forming a heart with her hands for the first time. Somewhere in Animal Town, Mayu is summoned by the word date. Congratulations, Curewing! Hi, hello, sorry it's been a while. As my name suggests, I've had some really bad art block. Oh my god, art block! I hope that it's not like your name suggests and it's not constant. I really hope it's not constant, oh my god. No way. Purirun and Meroron are going on a date. We just don't know how this date is gonna be like. Because Satoru and Iroha, when they went on a date, there was the confession already. Or am I doing... yeah. After... the date was after the confession. Right? With Iroha and Satoru. They were already kind of like... no. There was the confession. There was Iroha dealing with her feelings. And then they went on a date. This time around, it's a bit different. Because Meroron is crazy about Purirun. And we know that. Ooh, girl. Meroron's a bit wild. A bit. Marian, I'm very excited for the new episode 2. Last week, how are you guys feeling about last week's episode? Kokoro's birthday and Mother's Day. That episode made me cry. That was truly a masterpiece. Oh my god, what was that? What was that episode? Crazy. That was a crazy episode. Girl, I was really impressed. And I mean, I have been having so much fun with You and Idol. I have been really impressed by You and Idol, honestly. I'm crazy about it. Hello, Chloe! Hello. How are you doing, baby? I know you're having fun with your music. Hello, Turquoise. Absolute cinema. I agree. Who's your favorite character from Kimi to Idol? Kimi no hato ni tobikiri. Pure Idol is my fave so far. But I have a friend who is in Japan right now, and he sent me a picture. No, he didn't send me a picture. I asked him if he visited the Pretty store because he's also a PreCure fan, and he visited both Tokyo and Osaka Pretty stores, and he said that in both of them it's very funny how Kyun's merchandise is gone from the shelves compared to Idol and Wink. Like Kyun is truly the most popular one in this season, and her merchandise is being sold like super fast. And this week was her birthday, and her birthday merch came out, and I was paying attention as to how things were gonna go. Her acrylic and her badge sold out like instantly. Idol's acrylic and badge also got sold out, but it took a little while for them to get sold out. And Kyun, it was very fast. So she's clearly the most popular. But for me, my queen is Uta. It's Uta. I love her. It was truly a masterpiece for that episode. I agree. The last episode made me mind blown. Yes, Majesty, yes, clearly. Kirakirala! Meroron is confirming my theory that she's Purirun's crush. I think it's the other way around. Purirun is her crush. Purirun, I feel like, is like everyone's friend. Is she going to see Meroron differently? Or is it a one-sided love? I'm so glad I got the Kyun birthday standee. That's amazing. Girl, I have the Idol one, and it's one of my favorite acrylics ever. It is so huge. This background is everything. This is the best birthday acrylic we've ever had, in my opinion. I love it. And I'm a little sad because I did not get Kyun's acrylic. I am not getting anything. I am not getting anything this month. Like, nothing. I have a box. I have another box incoming from the stuff that I bought from Japan. In Japan, I bought the Meroron plush. I bought some other stuff as well. But I don't know. This month, I'm done. This month, next month, girl, I am going to hold myself back. Please help me. I hope the Rainbow Squad will come to Zagreb. Do you think that when Meroron becomes human/Cure, she might take the spot from Cure Idol? Kate, you asked as like my favorite. I don't know. I don't know, because one thing is that I'm really liking Meroron. I'm loving Meroron. I got a keychain, a Meroron keychain. I did not open it yet. It's here still. I love Meroron. So far, I love her. But if her whole character revolves around being like super in love with Purirun and wanting to get closer to Purirun and all, if it's her whole character, she's not going to be my favorite. She is going to be someone... She's going to be my second favorite, probably. But not my number one. You know, not my number one. Right now, I'm like, girl, I am loving her. I'm loving Wink. Like, I am crazy. Like, it's very close. Idol and Wink are very... I love Nana. I love Nana so much. And I am crazy about Wink, too. And I love Kyun. I love Kyun too. I love Kokoro. I love everybody. I love everyone from this season. I'm crazy about every single character. Teacup! Hello! Hello, hello. How are you? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. I went to an aquarium and 3 birds landed on me. It was a moment for me. That's nice, your wing. Same, honestly. Yeah, Kate, like... And it's hard. It's hard to... I feel like it would be hard to take the spot from Cure Idol because I love Uta. I love Uta. Uta is such an interesting character. And she is so flawed. I like it. They keep on showing us her flaws. And I love that when they do that about a character. This last episode was so good. Like the animation quality, the fight scene, the emotions. I think that it's funny because I always had a favorite PreCure episode, which was from Happiness Charge. And now I'm in doubt. Is it that one from Happiness Charge or is it episode 2 from You and Idol? I love episode 2 from You and Idol. It's like a lesson on how to do an episode of PreCure. But I feel like this episode, episode 14, was a lesson on how to do an episode as well. You know, it truly is a lesson on how to create, how to build an episode of PreCure. All the emotions, all the character building, the fighting scene, like everything was so into place. And I feel like this episode, we focus a lot on Kokoro and her relationship with her mom, her relationship with herself. But this episode also brought us a lot of things. It brought us more lore on Kiraki Land. It brought us a little bit more on Zakuri. So it's like they are really building the whole thing. You know, it's not like, oh, this episode, you can simply skip this episode. You can't because, I mean, why would you skip a magnificent episode like this? But this is such an integral part of the season already. Really special. Meroron better prepare to get friend zoned. Is she gonna be though? Are they gonna be a couple? Are they gonna be a couple? Imagine if we have a couple. I would love it. Not every additional warrior takes the spotlight from the leads too much, unless they're very integral to the story. Example, former villains. I am very curious to see how things are going to go with You and Idol. I feel like there's going to be a lot of focus on the additional cures that are going to join the season. But it's all up in the air right now. We do not know if this is going to be the case. It's still a mystery for us. And I feel like we're very close to their reveal. I feel like their reveal might happen 2 weeks from now, after episode 16. I'm doing well, just working on some homework, reading, but decided to take a break for a stream. Thank you for joining. Hello, hello. How are you? Which people are confused. Fairies are born from the big tree in Kiraki Land. Yeah, everyone from Kiraki Land is born from the big tree. There's the concept of family like we have here. For them is probably different. We do not know how the society is organized, but it is definitely different than ours because we organize ourselves in families based on our relatives. Obviously, with lots of exceptions, but in general, and in terms of Kiraki Land, it's clearly a different thing. We need to get more Nana stream time after Meroron's episode, and one of the mid-cure episodes she deserves it. Yeah, I think Nana deserves an episode for herself because I feel like if we're talking about screen time, if we're talking about participation in the episodes, she participates as much as everyone else. I love Nana, and I like last week when she was talking to Kyun after the battle, she winked to her. I love it. It's such a simple thing that they do, like with Nana's character, with Wink's character, but I love it. I feel like it's a simple way of dealing with a character that to me feels very effective. You know, it feels very effective to me, and I love it. I think that her presence in You and Idol is very shiny. Like it to me at least, she stands out. But obviously, I do want another Nana episode. We're not going to have one for now. We already know. I feel like we have the titles for 17 and 18, right? So 19 is probably going to be the debut, and then 2021 are probably going to be related to them as well. I would say after 21, we might have character-focused episodes again. We do not know if next week's episode is going to be focused on someone. You do not know. I've been eating kebab and pizza. I want pizza. Who's going to win Leo's number one favorite cure? Cure Soleil or Cure Idol? Who's it going to be, Tyrone? I'm curious to see how my rank is going to be after the season is over, because I feel like all three of them are going to get very high ranks on my cure ranking of all time. You know, Nana, Uta, and Kokoro. I love the three of them so much. I am crazy about them. And I am very curious for the additional cures for this season. I want to see them. I am desperate to see them. By the way, I have finally released my videos on Princess Session Orchestra episodes 5 and 6. I was a little behind. I was very behind on episode 5. But I watched episode 5. I recorded a video. And now I have also recorded episode 6. And thankfully, I have already released it today. So I'm up to date with Princess Session now. I did not enjoy episode 5, but I did enjoy episode 6. Episode 6 was a very good one. And it's here on the channel if you'd like to check it out. I am enjoying Princess Session. I am enjoying Maebashi Witches a little more. Being very honest. I am enjoying Maebashi Witches way more, but I'm very thankful that I'm not covering Maebashi Witches, because there's so much to talk about after every episode. And I'm like, girl, it's hard. But Noble's T is covering Maebashi Witches, and her videos on them, the videos are amazing. They're such a deep dive into every single episode. I love watching the episode and then T's videos on Maebashi, because it's crazy. It's crazy good. Crazy good. I really like it. What else? What else? Windbreaker. Best anime ever. Windbreaker 2. I'm getting crazy over Windbreaker. We have you in Idol PreCure, which is clearly the number one anime of all time. But obviously Windbreaker is very close. That I was not vibing with another franchise that is the Magical Girl franchise for a while. I mean, no, I have another passion, which is Jujutsu. I love Jujutsu Kaisen too. It's like Jujutsu and Windbreaker are my babies when it comes to like shows that are not magical girls. And you know what I have started watching again? Started following again? One Piece. I am on episode 500 and something. So I'm so behind. But the part I am right now is kind of good. So I'm vibing. Am I going to be able to one day reach the current One Piece trend? I don't know. But I'm getting there. Hello, T! I think it's funny the bad guys are metal dudes on Prince Session. They're not very rock and roll, though. I every time I see them, I'm like... But I think they're getting better. I think they're getting better now. Need to watch Maebashi Witches. You should, Turquoise. You should. You are really missing out if you're not watching it, because it is very surprising. It is very surprising when it comes to anything. Like, it's very good. Oh my god. It's the way they dive deep into the characters. It's really, really surprising. Hello, Sada. Hello, how are you? I'm loving Princess Session. I'm waving the Princess Session flag. Rosie is the biggest Princess Session fan so far. Also, my Bashi Witches is so awesome. Rosie, or not only to Rosie, but to anyone. Did anyone here get Princess Session Orchestra merch? Anything? I hope that Purirun and Meroron form hearts with their hands in fairy form. Girl, it's going to be like Candy playing Junkin Pawn. Long way to go. Yeah, it's like long. But I'm not in a hurry because like there's nothing in particular that I'm crazy about when it comes to One Piece, but it's fun. One Piece is fun, and it can be very emotional. It can be very emotional. Should I catch on Princess Session? I think you should. I feel like it's nice when we have new Magical Girl shows, new IPs. It's been so long since we got a new Magical Girl show like Princess Session. You know, like it's rare. It's something rare. Like the last time we got one, I don't even remember. Like PreCure is the only one. I feel like the other studios are scared of going against PreCure. I don't know if you guys have seen the sales from the first 3 months from 2025 for PreCure. They're like mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. It's crazy. Hello, Nanda, meu amorzinho. Hello. I didn't watch Princess Session Orchestra. Do it! I don't have any Princess Session merch, but my post about it is enough. I agree. Milko Dreamy feels like the last. Yes. I think, I think it was the last one. It's been a while. If we do not count the idol shows. Like, Himituno, Fufu. I love this song! I like Naruto. I tried to watch Naruto, and I remember when I started watching Naruto Shippuden, I started watching the Sakura and Chiyoba fight against Sasori, and I was vibing. I was like, yes, queen! Slay! But then, girl, that fight is endless. It never ends. And I was getting so angry. It was getting so repetitive, and, you know, things kept going and going and going. I was like, girl, stop. And I stopped watching Naruto at that moment. And I know that there are fights that are longer than that one. I can't. I think I'm skipping this week's episode, and I'm sure if I like Meroron, just like how I don't like Kurumi Milk. I love milk. But Meroron is clearly more toned down when compared to Milk. I feel like Meroron is still unsure. Like, she feels very unsure of her surroundings for now. Marcos, it's clear. It's clear that those the songs for Zukyun and Kiss are going to be sung by their own voice actors. Anything to make everyone forget about gushing over magical girls. I think that Princess Session, existing or not, is not going to affect gushing over magical girls because the public of gushing over magical girls is not the same as Princess Session, PreCure. Obviously, there are people that watch both, but in general, the public of gushing over magical girls is not the same. They might be the same from Symphogear, though. They might be the same from Symphogear. Oh my god. Is it worth to subscribe now, or should I just wait for next month? Curious Shade, it's obviously up to you. But if you become a member now, like today is 17, you can choose a character now, and you can choose a character next month too, because the subscription lasts for a month. Like, so, you know, I'm glad for the moment gushing over magical girls is fading from people's memory. I think this is one of those shows that get people over the shock value of it because, you know, it's basically... And it gets people from that's like, oh my god, look at what they're doing with magical girls. And it gets people from the shock value. But then, the people who stay watching the show are people who are watching the show for that specific kind of thing. And I feel like it's a big chunk of people. It's a big chunk of people. Like, it's a very successful IP in Japan, I think. But, when it comes to Magical Girl fandom, I don't think that there's many people in the Magical Girl fandom that like this show. Thankfully. Feels like Darling in the Franxx. People don't talk about it anymore. Thank you, Lord, for making people forget about that straight propaganda. We want gay propaganda, baby. Hello, Banane. How are you, honey? There's a new Love Live. Yes, there's a new Love Live. Is that Love Live about VTubers? Is it going to be a VTuber? Oh my god! Look who became a magical girl! Uki! Oh my god! Uki is now a magical girl! Uki! Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, Uki, since you're not a magical girl, you can choose a character to be on screen. I mean, you can always do that, but now you can choose another. Why not? Thank you. Thank you for becoming a magical girl. Thank you very much. Bluebird. Oh my goodness! Ah! Oh no! Oh my god! Hello! Welcome, Cure Shade! Thank you! Oh my god! Uki! Thank you so much! We beat the goal for this month! Oh my goodness! Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for becoming members of the Magical Cinema channel. Thank you so much for the support. You guys don't know how much this means to me. It's really huge, huge, huge having all of the support. Girl, now I just noticed that I did not close my window. And that's a problem for the air conditioner. Thank you so much, babies. Thank you, Uki. Thank you, Uki, for becoming a member again. And also for sending the super chat. We reached the goal. We are going to have a karaoke stream next month, June. We're gonna sing, baby. We're gonna sing together. I can't believe it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Uki. Thank you, Shade. Uki, we need characters, baby. One for the member and one for the super chat. And Shade, please choose your character too. Let's put more characters on the screen, honeys. And I need to record a video today, or I think. And I'm gonna record a part of it here on this screen. So I need more characters. Chloe, we hit the goal, Chloe. Chloe's gonna choose a song for me to sing. Next one, I'm joking. But thank you so much, babies. Thank you. I love all the idol stuff that comes out whenever someone sends a super chat. I love that sound. I won't say goodbye. I won't say goodbye to the idol fever. Okay, Mabu from Sarazanmai. Let's go. I love Sarazanmai. Mabu. I love... I'm sorry. I'm sorry for loving a police officer. Prestige Weather Entity Ezreal. Let me see if I can find it. Cure Shade. You are choosing a character for May. Next month, you're going to choose another one for June. If you want to choose Ezreal again, you can. Let me just see if I am going to find this Ezreal, like, for us to add here. Yes, but I need to make him transparent. I have never seen this. Is this a new skin? Is this a new skin? I am a little bit out of league now. Is this new? Or no? T has sent me a Seraphine skin this week, and I almost downloaded League again to play as her. And I remember, like, girl, if I do that, I'm gonna have to pay for this skin, and I am not spending a dime this month. Girl, I am so responsible. I am working hard towards my goal. I'm working hard towards my idol PreCure movie goal. I'm trying. Let's get Ezreal on screen. Let's go. This is the Ezreal that Shade got us. And girl, this is... Where is it? This is pretty. Look at him. This is literally the third month in a row we hit the goal. Girl. Oh, it's a Wild Rift exclusive. Okay. That's good. Marian, baby Marian, you are always here, like, talking and chatting and, you know. So thank you. Thank you so much for being on the stream, like always. You, Majest, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I really appreciate all the support. It's like super. You guys don't know how important it is to me. Thank you. Is he over anyone? No. I think he can be like more here. Wild Rift has some pretty skins. Like, they're pretty. I just don't like playing on my cell phone. And girl, Seraphine's skin. Oh, that's not the Prestige. I got the wrong one. Oh, okay. I see the let me see if I can get the Prestige. Do you want me to leave this one, or do you want me to change? Because right now I just saw that the Prestige is a little different. It's like platinum. If you want, I can change. Did you guys vote for the Sanglio character voting? Did you guys vote? Girl, vote for Hungyodon. Hungyodon is very high. He's very high. Oh my god, I'm happy for him. Vote for Hungyodon. Because Hungyodon is everything. Hungyodon. Oh, let's put Mabu too. Girl, I'm forgetting. Uki, I'm sorry. Uki, you can choose another if you'd like. Okay, please. Please. Look at my husband. One of my husbands. Because, Ray? What's his name? I forgot his name. Mabu's husband is also my husband. So I'm married to both. And I love them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for loving him, but I love him. I love Sarazan Mai. And girl, did you guys see? Let's vote. Let's vote in the Sanglio poll. No, not now. Let's read the synopsis. Let's read the synopsis first for today's episode. And then we are going to vote. Loco, next month is your birthday. It is! My birthday is coming. I'm going to become 16 next month. Can you guys believe it? Already. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hello, trees! I'm so excited for tomorrow's new Baibashi. I must know who hurt Coco or on what on earth happened to her for her to turn a complete 180. I have a theory. I have a theory on that. I have a theory. And my theory is that Coco has to take care of that old lady. She might be her grandma or something. And she has to take care of her, and that makes her lose like important moments of her life. She cannot go out with her friends and everything, and that pisses her off internally. That is my theory. That is my theory. So, I don't know, but that's my theory. And I don't know. It's hard. I have been trying to pay attention to Choco, to see if like I can understand what's going on with her character. It's hard. It's hard. Okay, this is the Prestige. This is the Prestige, right? Shade. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I might not be able to find your stream like this because here in PH your streaming is 5 a.m. Oh my god, what horrible timing. But if you remember, there's a post on the community tab here on the channel that you can choose your character there. And I will add your character to the stream. You don't have to be online during the stream. Oops. Or you can just send it to me on my socials. Like if you have my Instagram and you remember like, Leo, please add this character to me on this month. You know, like you don't need to be here to choose your character. So you can do that if it's easier for you. Because I know that, maybe you're busy, maybe you're just chilling and you can't be here. It's totally okay. Or you can comment on a regular video like, oh, Leo, I want this character this month. It's totally okay. I have been voting my sweet piano. My sweet piano is so baby. I love my sweet piano. Keto P is very nice too. Choco must be protected. Does she deserve to be protected though? What's going on? Oh my god. I think that it's nice when we have those complete 180s in the characters because we think that they are amazing people and they might be just horrible people that we learn to love because people are complex and they can be very good in one side of their personality and horrible people in another side of their personalities. That is just how we as humans are. Now, you saw that Toyant uses AI since wonderful PreCure. Mila, we are going to talk about that, and I'm going to record a video about that because I have been reading the file and I'm trying to understand what's going on, but it's kind of unclear if they have actually used AI, so it's kind of like cloudy. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Oh my god, it's like, no. A magical cinnamon birthday, yes, Uki. It's June 5th. Mark your calendars. Grab the other. Oh my god, Reo. It's my. How do you say in English when the person has the same name as you? How do you say that in English? Because in Portuguese we say xará. Is there a word for that in English? Or no? I am going to put them in the idol side. I just remembered. They perform. So they're going to be on the idol side of the screen. They are performers. I just remembered. Yokubo wo shibaritore. Yokubo wo shibaritore. Ooh, soya! They're going to be on the idol side of the screen. AI sucks. I agree. But the conversation is way more complex than that, because there are some very good AI out there, but not art AI. Not art AI. There's some good AI out there, which we're going to talk about. But for now, let's read the synopsis. Now I want to rewatch Sarazan Mai. What am I? How can a day have 48 hours? Can I have the patience? Coincidence. Coincidence. No, it's because, like in Portuguese, whenever there is someone that has the same name as you, you say, "Oh my God, he is my xará," which means that we have the same name. He is my xará. We call it xará. That was why I was gonna say Reo is my xará, because Reo. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? We're gonna read the synopsis for today. Twinsies. Samesies. Anyways, today's episode is called Operation Make Sissy Fall in Love Mero. Girl, this episode is going to be the best episode ever in all anime history. Why is Gita wearing a skirt? Because he is fashionable. So in today's episode, Meroron is going to be very jealous of Uta's friendship with Purirun. So she will ask Purirun out on a date to make Purirun fall in love with her. Meroron. Meroron is a legend. I am so sorry. That's all I have to say. And so Purirun and Meroron are going on a date at Cafe Glitter. That is the worst place you can go on a date. Because when you go on a date with someone, you have to go to a place that you don't know people around you very well. Because if you do, like, people are going to be looking and paying attention to your date. So it's going to be a little weird. And so they go to Cafe Glitter together, but things are not going to go as planned. Because Uta is going to bring them cream soda. Nana and Kokoro are going to be peeking in. And so there's not going to be an alone moment for Purirun and Meroron. So Meroron is going to get very angry and sad. Uta and the others will talk to Picarine about Meroron and why she wants to be so close to Purirun. And so Picarine will explain to them what happened, and we already know that story, but I wonder if there's more details. But based on a mysterious poem that Meroron sometimes mumbles, the group will decide to help Meroron on her date. And so, with the encouragement of Uta and the others, Purirun will invite Meroron to go on a date dressed in matching outfits. When Meroron hears that there is a date spot near the heart tree, she immediately wants to go there with her. So this episode, I have said this quite a few times, but I thought that after Meroron's arrival in the show, the focus was going to be on her. And it is actually the opposite. Meroron had an episode for herself, which was episode 12, but then episodes 13 and 14 had barely to none Meroron. The focus was on other things. And now we are going to get the focus back on Meroron, and I feel like this is already a little bit of build-up to you know what. And another thing that is important here is that Meroron is getting her idol costume. Purirun already has hers. Meroron is getting hers in this episode, and she's going to dress up just like Purirun is. This is the shot that we see in the opening, the same costume that we see in the opening. It's another merchandise. It's another product placement that we're going to see in the show, because Meroron is going to be dressed up just like she is in the opening, together with Purirun. And it's also going to be a little bit more on character building on Meroron's side of things, because it is kind of crazy. And one thing I'm like a little on the fence about is that Meroron's character so far has been very focused on her love and her dependence on Purirun. and I really want to see her blossoming into something else. But I feel like it's very early on to her character. This is the second episode that she's getting some sort of focus, because in the 2 episodes prior to this, the only focus that she got was to learn how to cheer, and we had some other comedy scenes between her, and she got a little scene with Purirun last week as well, which was very nice as well. But I think that there is a lot of room for them to work with Meroron. And now in today's episode, for example, there's going to be this poem that she's going to be mumbling. Like, they are adding more layers to her character and more characterization. Like, oh, we already know that she likes reading, and now she's going to be mumbling a poem, and we know that she uses hard words as well, and she's very poetic in the way she talks about things. So another characterization about her that feels very nice and very welcome. Oh my god, I hype Meroron. Are we getting incest shipping since both are born in a tree? I think this is something that, like, it really depends on how you analyze their relationship. Do you think everyone in Kiraki Land are brothers and sisters? I don't. But if you do, if you do think that they are sisters, you are going to see this relationship as that. But I don't. I don't. I mean, it's weird. It's weird to see them as sisters, even though they have a sibling. Not they. Meroron uses sibling words to relate to Purirun. She's like the younger sister, but this is, I don't know. Watch Nana pick up the Mayu mantle. Oh my god, I can see that happening. She's going to be the one to pump it up with the date. Hello, Uta! Hello. How are you? Tomorrow my grandma is coming to my house. That's nice. Our lesbian queen. Girl, imagine if this is the first kiss in PreCure. Oh my god! Meroron is getting her own miracle light. Girl, I'm so curious for the color. What color is it going to be? I really want Nana to get an episode. Same. I don't think Nana got a focus episode based on her since the rapping one. Yeah, that was her last one. That was episode 9. And Uta got one after that, which was the Trio Dreams episode. It was an Uta episode. And now Kokoro got one too. And I feel like the next one to get a solo episode, he needs to be Nana. We do not know. Maybe next week's episode is going to be focused on her somehow. I don't think that's the case. But maybe. I don't know. And I feel like next week's episode is going to be Cuddy's last stand. Lara graduated from college yesterday. Art block, congratulations. Congratulations on graduating. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what a moment. A graduated queen right here with us. That's gorge. Congratulations, Art Vlog. Congratulations. Hello, Abby. Oi, Henna. Is Meroron Cure Kiss? It's very likely that she is Cure Kiss. There's no official confirmation yet, but it's very, 99% likely that it's going to be Meroron. Can't believe he'll be cut out so soon. Ha 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 ha. Look, I love Cuddy. Cuddy is like above the other two for me. I love him. And he's already like one of my favorite villains because I relate to him. I want to be a wata. I am a wata. But I want to be more, like I want to be stronger. A stronger wata. Bro is going to finally confess. Congratulations. I'm going to an anime con. That's nice, Maddie. My school is weird because I graduated college before I graduated high school. What? Is that even possible? That's so crazy. Ai, você passou no café da Sakura aqui tudo. Eu tô vendo, assim, muita coisa no Instagram. E é babado. Eu vou tentar ir lá em julho, né? Quando eu for pro AF. Aí eu vou tentar, porque antes disso acho que eu não vou pra São Paulo. Aí eu vou tentar ir, porque ficou muito legal. Meu Deus do... O tanto de acrílico, eu fiquei passado. Eu fiquei passado com o tanto de acrílico. Meu Deus do céu. An official Cardcaptor Sakura cafe is open here in Brazil. It opened this week. And then I'm saying that he was there today. Girl, I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. I'm going in July probably. It's going to take a while. But I want to go. Zachary is going to be a Kyun Kyun fan. I wonder, like, I feel like it would be a little bit more interesting if we had fans for each of them. Like, Cuddy is... He clearly has Cure Idol as his favorite, but is... Like, he is an Idol PreCure fan in general. But he clearly has Cure Idol as his favorite. It's just like me. It's just like me, but I love the three. And I wish we had the trio going and each of them having kind of a favorite, you know? That would be like, and them like kind of planning it out to attack and go against a specific Cure just to see her perform at the end of the fight, you know? I would love that. I would love to see that. Unfortunately, that's not what we're getting, but I'm so happy with what we're getting. I'm not complaining. But I think you'd get along with my friend. She speaks Spanish and is currently studying Portuguese and Italian. Oh my god. Your friend rocks, baby. What is your friend's native language? So she already knows like 3 different languages apart from her native Good. I can train Portuguese. If she needs someone to train Portuguese with, I can help. I don't know Spanish though. I can't speak Spanish, but I can speak Portuguese. Yes. Anyways, I want to record a video today about the supposed AI case that is being the talk of the town in the PreCure fandom. But before that, we need to vote for the Sanrio thingy. That's what we're gonna do now. Let's go. Where is it? Jump to the future with you. Sanrio character ranking 2025. Let's vote. Initial results announcement. This is a little shocking. Girl, where is the result? Pom Pom Pudding number 1. Just cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll number 2 is shocking to me. I wonder if people are voting for Pom Pom Pudding so that cinnamon roll does not win again. Pochaco number 3 is also surprising. Kuromi before Hello Kitty. Is this surprising? I don't know. I don't follow it very closely. But Hangyodon number 7. I'm so happy. Girl, what is this? Hanamaru Obake. This is surprising. Little Twin Stars Tuxedo Sam. Number 40, Yoshi Kitty. Why? Overseas country region ranking. Is there a ranking for Brazil? Let's see. Brazil. Choco Cat is number 1 in Brazil. Pom Pom Pudding number 2. Cinnamon Roll number 3. Kuromi number 4. Agretzko number 5. Agretzko is very popular here. I know that. That's crazy. United States. Choco Cat. Pom Pom Pudding. Usahana. Pochaco and Cinnamon Roll. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going... Let's vote. Let's vote. Where do I vote? how to vote. Voting started. Let's go. I'm gonna vote for 2 characters only. Sort by name. Voting history. I voted last time. I voted for Meroron, Cream, Hungadon, and We Are Dinosaurs. I'm gonna keep voting for the 3 of them. We Are Dinosaurs is really cute. Oh my god, look at them. I did not even know they existed. So let's go. Let's vote for We Are Dinosaurs. Let's vote. Thank you for voting. Look at their face. Hello, Shine. How are you? Another one that I want to vote for. How do I vote for more? Oh, here. Character entries. Sort by voting history. Meroron Cream, because she's cute. Let's vote for Meroron. And I also want to vote for Hungadon. Hungadon's already here. Hungadon is my favorite. So let's vote for Hungadon. But I want to vote for one more. Sort by name, because I don't remember their name. It starts with a K, I think. Yes, Kirimi-chan. Kirimi-chan. I'm voting for Kirimi-chan just because of Fragaria memories. Because Kirimi-chan's character, Protector, something, is my favorite. From, Fragaria memories. And I love him. That's why he gets my vote. By the way, Kimi Puri movie is going to set in Rome, Italia. We're going to see the movie characters: a rich Italian girl, flamboyant Italian villain. Abby, do not forget to say that this is a fan theory, a fan creation of yours. People might be confused and think this is a real thing, and we do not know much about the UN Idol movie. We just know it's going to exist, it's going to be there, but we don't know much. Okay, so there are a few things that I need to talk about when it comes to the AI news from Toy Animation. I'm separating all of it here. I think this is the most important one. There's also this. This. Okay. Thank you, Marcos, for commenting on my videos. Honestly, whenever I get comments, it makes me very happy because it really is a way of helping the algorithm of the videos. It's really huge. I'm gonna put it here. This one here. What else do I need to bring? I need a wonderful PreCure image because this is one of the things that it feels like people are talking about. Like, oh, wonderful. They've been using it in Wonderful, have they? That's what it seems, but What was the episode that they got the power up? 30? That's the one that they're... Yeah, but they're not using the power up. They're using regular wonderful in the image as an example. Oh, another thing that I need to include here is the sales for PreCure in general. There's also another one. This is the toy one. There's also the Bandai one. The Bandai one is this one. Is it different? PreCure Shirizu. Let me just check. Okay. Yeah, I think this is enough for our conversation. I think this is enough. Let me just change myself because I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use me. Okay. So we need this, and I am, for this conversation, I am going to use an article that was published on Unitrends. I feel like this is a good point, a good way of talking about the topic, because we are talking about something, we're talking about an anime website that is truly like a reference. And like they're not going to bring something to the website without checking out the translation, without, like there's an importance when it comes to bringing the information. And since I don't speak Japanese, I'm very thankful that there are people that are willing to bring the conversation to a bigger scope. So let's do it. Let's talk about this. And I am going to record a video, so I don't know if I'm going to release this video or if this conversation is going to be live stream only, but I'm going to record nonetheless, and let's see where the conversation goes. I think that the mic is fine. Let's go. So I'm not going to be reading the chat for a while. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to be back soon enough. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. So, there's been some talk about AI usage and the production of PreCure based on a document that was released by Toei Animation. So let's talk a little bit about what's been going on. But before we check out the document itself and what Toy has been doing and, more specific things about this conversation, I just want to go through some ideas just to set up the conversation as a whole. I feel like artificial intelligence nowadays is so into our lives, especially when it comes to people that use the internet. The amount of people that use ChatGPT is crazy. And I believe this month, May, was the first time that ChatGPT was used more than Wikipedia. So it's crazy how AI has been dominating internet circles, online circles. And when it comes to the conversation about AI in general, I feel like there are lots of things that we can discuss and we can talk about. When it comes to AI, I feel like at least when it comes to the idea, in my opinion, artificial intelligence should be used to help us humans have like easier paths to certain things in our lives, in our routines. Unfortunately, it's not how it's used most of the time. I am someone who is very scared of the power of AI to use to be used with disinformation, to be used to create deepfake videos, and we know that this has been happening. And we that spend a lot of time on the internet, we sometimes are able to watch something and distinguish, oh my God, this is made by AI, but some people are not able to do so. Obviously, this is a bigger conversation than the conversation that we're going to have right now when it comes to AI usage in anime, which we're going to check out soon. But I always like bringing different points here because I don't think that AI is inherently bad, and I want to use an example for that, which is this one. I am Brazilian, so this is in Portuguese, but I just wanted to bring this, and I want to mention this. This was a study that was done in the UK, and researchers were using AI to be able to detect tumors that were not made aware by the regular exams that we have from breast cancer. So the AI was able to detect breast cancer in such an early stage that no other tests, that doctors were not able to detect through tests. Oh my God, I'm sorry. So this is an incredible usage of a tool that can really help us humans with our lives. It's really incredible. This is one of the reasons why we cannot just look at things and say AI is 100% bad. There are so many good things that can be made, that can be used for, that AI can be used for, and it can be a brilliant step for us, especially like health, science, and other things. I have seen AI. There is a scientist here in Brazil that was explaining that AI has been used in physics and in detecting things in space, and it's helping so much in research. This is an incredible thing for people who are for scientists, and obviously when it comes to science, learning new things or being able to find diseases in very early stages that could help people get a better treatment, an easier treatment, or a treatment that would not hurt them very much, because we know how cancer treatment can hurt people. It's really incredible. But then we have another side of things, which is a conversation that exists a lot in the middle of anime fandom, especially because there are lots of artists in the anime fandom, which is generative AI. I think that's how it's said in English. I'm sorry if it's not, but I think you can understand what I mean. There are AI tools that can make you do arts, for example. And this is one type of AI usage that I am totally against for two reasons. The first one is that when you get a tool like that, especially like with ChatGPT or other tools that are used within online spaces for free, or you might have to pay a bit of a subscription to use, this is something that is only able to generate a new image based on existing images. And we know that there is no moral usage of images that are on the internet. They just simply use everyone's arts that are available. And you as an artist that needs to be there on the internet to maybe sell your work, to get commissions, to be able to pay your bills, you have to put your arts there. And your art might be feeding those AIs even without your consent with that. So it steals from artists to do other arts. And to me, I don't know if this is a crime in most countries, and I don't want to get into the legal part of this, but I am someone who is against this type of use. Shiny, thank you. Thank you for being a member. Thank you very much for the support. And I am totally against this type of usage of AI. And the second problem that comes with a big platform like ChatGPT is that, I'm sorry, this pronunciation to me is very hard in English. In Portuguese, it's way easier, at least for me. Is that there are so many people using the platform that for it to work, it needs to have very strong servers. And the servers are heating up so much, they need to be cooled. And they're using so much water to cool the servers that it's like spending like tons and tons of water, which is a resource that nowadays we know is not that infinite. So, it's something that is also, in my point of view, a problem. So now let's get into what Toy Animation has been doing in terms of AI usage in their properties. It is important to say that in it's important to mention that what Toy Animation has shared is not necessarily public information. They have shared a huge file for investors, which is something that is made public, and we know the PreCure sales because of those files, but they're not for the public. They are for the investors. They're just made public, which is probably something legal. They might have to be made public. I don't know how that works. But what I'm trying to say here is that this is not intended. Toy is not telling us, look, we're using AI. That's not the case. They're telling the investors from Toy Animation that they are doing what we're going to discuss here. So let's do it. Let's go over the article from Unitrends. And the article says, Toy Animation touches on AI use in anime production in new financial report. This is the report that I was talking about. This was for the investors. This is not Toy Animation coming to the public saying that they're using AI. I mean, this doesn't change. The scope of things doesn't change much, but I feel like it's important to make this differentiation. Toy Animation's financial results for the fiscal year ending in March 31st, 2025 has shed some light on its recent investment in Preferred Networks Inc., a Japanese company that has involvement with AI. This is important because it's not Toy Animation itself that is doing AI work. They are investing in another company that is specialized in IA. The relevant section reveals that Toy Animation has an eye on applying AI to processes like storyboarding, coloring, and color specification in between animation and backgrounds. So they have released this, which is, I'm going to hide myself so that we can look at the file a little better. So here is the whole thing. This is a little bit, and I am very thankful that this is translated to English. This is not a machine translation, and I feel like this is a better look that we can have into this. And it says, we invested in Preferred Networks Inc., a company with cutting-edge AI technologies. With an eye on launching a joint venture, we will seek to co-develop new businesses opportunities and efficiency and quality of our production, capitalizing on synergies between AI and animation production technologies. And in here we have some categories from Preferred Networks and some categories from Toy. The most important categories from Preferred Networks are the best AI technology in Japan, building proprietary AI models and dedicated hardware, and collaboration with large corporations. And when it comes to Toy Animation, the largest anime production company, abundant data and in-house creators, abundant cash flow. I think this is very important because Toy Animation is probably, if not the biggest, one of the biggest anime studios in Japan. Just for it to have One Piece on it, it already makes it the biggest in my eyes. But if it's not the biggest, it is clearly one of the biggest. And in here it says, AI is being used in various processes in the animation production process. Storyboarding, use case, generate simple LOs and SBs, coloring and color coordination, use case, coloring and color correction. And in here, they are showing wonderful PreCure as an example. And then they say in-betweens, use case, line drawing and in-between corrections, and last, backgrounds, use case, generate backgrounds from photos. This is something that we're going to have a better look into other images that we're going to see right now. So in here is one idea that is happening with Toy, which is getting an original photo, which is the one in the left. Here in the middle is turning this photo into animation using AI and turning this photo into animation using Photoshop. We can see that the results are a little different. And we can clearly see that the AI creation here has horrible problems. It looks really, really weird. Like things mash up. It's like this background makes absolutely no sense. The trees look awful. But this is not, I feel like this should not be the point of the conversation at all. Let's keep on checking out other things that we can see that they're doing. So in here, this is when they get a background picture. So in here we have the storyboard, and we can see that the storyboard that they're showing here is hand-drawn. There's no AI involved here. There is also an original drawing based on the storyboard that they want to create here. And then the original photograph is inserted into the storyboard, and then they are going to create the drawings in front of this scenario. And here they show how it is used with AI. Here we have the regular photo from the background that they're going to use. Then they do a tone correction to make it blend in the anime and make sense with the anime that they're doing. And then they use something called Cinefy, which is something from Preferred Networks. This is a technology from Preferred Networks that will get the image and turn it into anime style. So they show here how they do it. This is the AI being used. Cinefy is the AI being used. And then we have the final result being retouched, adding light, shadow, and details to refine the image. And then they have the final touch here to make it have more sense with the anime. This is another thing that we're going to see later on. In here we have a background that is done by an artist. And they say here, hand-painted work time, approximately 4 hours and 50 minutes. And if they do it with AI, about 50 minutes. And so, let's go back to the AniTrends. And let me bring myself back here too. Let's go back to AniTrends article. And then AniTrends says, Toy Animation says it's seeking to co-develop new businesses opportunities and improve the efficiency and quality of our production, capitalizing on synergies between AI and animation production technologies, which is something we saw here. What else is important here? We expect the preferred network's strengths in technology development and organization will play a key role in Japan's future. We believe that the combination of their strengths and our long-proven anime production expertise will create strong synergies. Going forward, we will strive to achieve sustainable growth with preferred networks and contribute to the overall development of Japan's anime industry. In 2021, it was announced that Toy Animation and Preferred Networks had jointly conducted trials of use of AI to streamline production of anime. So this has been going for a while. It's not something new for Toy Animation to work together with Preferred Anime Network. And then here is what we're going to see now. That collaboration led to the application of Cinefy, an AI-powered background tool which uses PFN's AI-based image processing, blah, blah, blah. So this that we just saw, Cinefy, has been already used in one particular production from Toy Animation, which is called Irvin. Irvin is a short anime, is a little less than 6 minutes, as we can see here. And this was a production that was made, that the backgrounds were made using Cinefy, which is an AI tool by Preferred Networks. And in here, we can already see that this is an image that went through this process that we saw here. They took the photo, they did the tone correction, they used Cinefy, and then they retouched, and then they added new effects, and etc. So as we go on, I cannot show it here, but it's on Toy's official YouTube channel. You can go there, you can watch it. It is a very beautiful work. This is not AI, this is regular animation, but as we go on, we see backgrounds. This background, for example, was done using Cinefy. But and you can see this is the example that they used here. This was done by a person, and this was done by AI, and this is the final product that we have on the anime itself. It's important to mention that it's not that they have thrown the image on the Cinefy app or whatever. I don't know if I can call it an app. I'm sorry. I don't have the knowledge to go over this enough. But there is a work behind there's treatment of the image, before bringing it to the animation itself. So yeah, basically this is what Toy has been doing and what they plan on do. And here is one thing that left me a little confused. Are they already using AI for storyboarding, coloring, and color coordination, in-betweens? Are they already using AI? Did they use AI in Wonderful PreCure? I feel like these images, they do not make it clear that this is already a process that is being used. This is a case, as at least judging by the image, this is a case, we can use AI for that. Are they already using? To me, it's unclear. If you are someone who's able to read Japanese and you read the whole file and you know differently, please leave a comment. But this is something that is kind of unclear to me for now. And so we get to another conversation here. Toy Animation is planning to use Preferred Networks technology for those processes. This will create a different work environment and a work dynamic. I don't know, we're going to get there. But before we talk about other things, I want to talk about this specific information. Masayuki Takagi, the creative director of One Piece, confirms that there will be no use of AI at all during the production of One Piece. This was shared by this profile on Twitter, Nakim here. And look, I did not make a further research on this, so I don't know if this is real information. I don't know if Masayuki Takagi is the creative director of One Piece as a whole. I don't know how One Piece works, if there's one creative director of the whole anime, or if they change season by season. I don't know how it works. I don't follow One Piece closely like I do with PreCure. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a real info. If this is real info, this is really good. But like nowadays, a blue check mark on Twitter in the past used to mean official profiles and with information that we usually could believe. Nowadays, this means that you paid for the blue check. So we do not know. I don't know the source for this information. So it's hard. But at the same time, if this is real, I think this is a good thing. First, because I feel like One Piece is the biggest anime that we have. And if the biggest anime in terms of longevity, in terms of success, in terms of sales, is not going to use AI in its production, it's a good thing for other shows as well. And then I want to get into the last part of this conversation by talking about PreCure specifically. Let's check out the sales for PreCure recently. This is by season, but I'm going to go by year. I think this is easier. So, yeah, both of them are easy. So this is the sales from the PreCure franchise from Bandai, and this is from the PreCure franchise as a whole. I think. Yeah. No, this is from the toy sales, and this is the franchise sales as a whole, because it's a different thing. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little confused. So this is Bandai, this is PreCure as a whole. Lately, PreCure has been gaining the momentum back when it comes to sales. We can see that last year, the sales were incredibly high, and the start of this year is even bigger. The last time we had sales that were bigger than the start of 2025 was back in Happiness Charge PreCure. So 10 years ago, the first 3 years of 2020, the first 3 months of 2025, January, February, March, the sales are bigger than all of the seasons before it until we get to Happiness Charge that had bigger sales than it. It's insane. It's really insane. We can see the PreCure is selling back again. And here we have the same thing. Here, this is the toy sales. So toy sales are a little different. The last time we had high sales like this was with Star Twinkle in the first 3 months of the year. So this year, 2025, is being really, really good for PreCure. And why do I bring this conversation here? Because of this. One of the reasons why companies will use AI is to reduce the time for the production. Time in corporate life means money. So if you can reduce 4 hours and 50 minutes to 50 minutes, you will save money in this process. And that is what they're doing. And the thing that pisses me off in this conversation is that they are saving money here, but they don't need to. They are making a lot of money. And I do understand the production of an anime is chaotic. I mean, I am not someone who understands anime production like entirely, but being an anime fan for quite a few years, I try to follow the backstage stuff at least a little bit, so we kind of get the gist of it, and we know that working in animation is really tough. It's not something easy. But at the same time, any tools that could help the professionals sleep, nowadays they're sleeping like 3 hours a night. If they can sleep 5 or 6 or 7 by cutting some corners of the work, it's good. But what makes me scared of those things is that the people who would be working on backgrounds, for example, for a short like Irvin, the toy animation did, which is a beautiful short. It's a beautiful piece of animation. The people who could work on those backgrounds, did they have the opportunity to work on those backgrounds? Or were they substituted by AI? And in the case of Irvin, we see that Cenify needs humans to be like, we need someone to take a picture. We need someone to bring the picture to a computer and treat the picture before putting it into Cenify. And then after that, we need more work onto it. But for now, what about the future? And that is my point at the start of the video. I feel like AI should be used for us to, for things to be easier for us humans. But we know that corporate greed might bring a different aspect to this, and it will not make things easier for the humans, but instead it will substitute humans. And I have an issue with those big corporations that want to make more and more and more and more money, employing less and less and less and less people. That's what makes me afraid of the future of this possibility. There is absolutely nothing that will guarantee that those people, that those assets that they're using are not going to substitute anyone. This is what makes me scared about it all. And when it comes to toy animation, they are not stealing resources from artists, because all that they are doing in terms of the AI is probably the source material that toy animation has. And this is another conversation entirely, because if you're working for toy animation, you're creating the work and that's their property. And you don't have, as an artist, you probably don't have a say in how they're going to use that. And that is clearly how things are, because there's obviously a power imbalance here. So you don't want to sign this contract that will give us complete right over the work you're going to do for us. That's okay. We're going to search for another animator. So it's like the animators don't have a say in this. They have to work because they have to buy food at the end of the month. They have to make a career. They do not have a choice. So it's very unfortunate, because I feel like this is a part of the conversation that we're not going to have, because people in Japan, they are like, they're not going to publicly talk about it. Like I feel like at least animators might not talk publicly about this, and I understand it might put them in danger in terms of like future jobs or other stuff like that. I totally understand that. But I wish we had that other aspect of the conversation. How are the professionals inside toy animation feeling about this? We're not going to have this point of view probably, and we can only imagine, but it's very unfortunate that we're not going to have this. But yeah, I think that I have said a lot. And I just wanted to finish this by saying that, again, my stance on AI is that it should be used to make our lives easier and not harder. And unfortunately, corporate greed and late stage capitalism might not have the same stance as I do. And I feel like most people who follow Magical Cinema and comment here will have more or less the same opinion as I do. And in terms of the production that we see right now from Toy, it feels like this is on very early stages. It's like this case study of what they can do. It's very hard to say if this is already in use, if this is already into motion, if they are already using it for color correction, in betweens. I don't know. I really hope that if they are using this, they're not cutting corners in terms of professionals. And another thing that I ended up not mentioning in the video, if if time is a problem, because time is always a problem, it's not always, but most times time is a problem with anime productions, especially in productions like Sailor Moon. I was going to say Sailor Moon. We saw that in Sailor Moon Crystal. We can see this in PreCure sometimes, and in other toy properties like One Piece and Dragon Ball. We see this a lot. It's not that hard, I think, at least, for the companies to solve this by hiring more people and hire them earlier than usual. Like, start the production earlier, but that costs money, and a lot of money. Good production timing and correct production timing and more resources, more professional resources to work on a project, it costs money. And we know that companies want to spend as little as possible to gain as much as possible. And that is all I wanted to say about this. Sorry that it took me so long to record. I am so sorry. But this is the conversation that I wanted to have. I wanted to bring this topic because I feel like there's a lot of talk about, PreCure is already using AI, but it's unclear in the images. It's unclear in the images and everything. So, I'm not scared, but I'm concerned for the artists. I am scared for other usages of AI. Like, deep fakes are what scared me the most, because I feel like we still don't see the full potential of this. And I feel like we're gonna, next year in Brazil, we're gonna have presidential elections. I feel like this is gonna be a test about it. There's gonna be, it's like where AI can go. Because I was scrolling through Instagram this week, I don't remember. And there's a very popular doctor. Hello, Enjoy. How are you? There's a very popular doctor, and I love him, a Brazilian doctor. He's very good. And I started watching the video because I was interested. I'm always interested in what he has to say. And then I started noticing that he was talking about something so wild, like it has nothing to do with doctors, like with health. He was talking about bottoms. So, like, what are you saying? And then, when you're scrolling and you're not really paying attention, and then I started paying attention, and it was an AI video. The voice was perfect. And the visual, when I started paying attention to the mouth, I noticed it was AI. But I was not paying attention enough. Like, we do not use, like, when I am using my cell phone, no, I'm not always paying 100% attention when I'm with what I'm seeing. Usually, like, sometimes I have the TV on, sometimes I'm playing something, sometimes, I don't pay 100% attention. And I did not notice. And, like, when I started paying attention to the mouth, I noticed it was AI, but I had to pay attention. With zero legislation either. It's scary that AI can be used to do such horrible things, especially framing someone to commit a crime. Yes, this is so bizarre. Like, what? This is crazy. AI is a complicated topic, Leo, even for me as an animator. Yes, John, I can totally understand that. Like, I feel like there's so much to talk about when it comes to AI. It's insane. Women will never be safe with deepfake. Exactly. And children either, like children as well. I'm scared. I'm very scared of what they can do, of what people can do. And we know that people can do that. We know there's horrible people out there. There was also recently a case that used an AI-generated video of a person who had passed away to roast the defendant in court as well. I don't know what to say. truly, I don't know what to say. Without spoilers, what are the color schemes for the mid-season cures? We don't know. We have nothing on the colors. Absolutely nothing on the colors. And also another thing that I feel like this week, a friend sent me something about Twitter's AI Grok. And Grok is being a topic of conversation because I've seen what's the name? An article about Grok here in Brazil. Because people ask Grok lots of things on Twitter. And Grok is, in some people's minds, Grok is very left-leaning. Because it just tells the truth. And it doesn't. It doesn't tell the truth. But like, whenever there is like a research and the AI does the research and answers someone, they say it's very left-leaning because it did the research. And lately, we saw that there was a topic about white genocide in South Africa that was being pushed by Grok in topics that had nothing to do with that. This is information manipulation. They want, the owners want to push this narrative that there's a white genocide in South Africa, and they're putting it everywhere. Like, there was someone asking something about Timothy Chalamet, that actor. I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. And the AI answered with white. What? Like, this is a manipulation of the information to boost this kind. That's very scary. It makes me really scared. It's very scared. I'm very upset, Emil. This is something that makes me scared. This is something that makes me scared. Hey guys, hello. Do you think that Kaito become a Cure warrior? Noah, I believe that this might be possible in the movie. This might be possible in the movie. Trace, we did hit the mega goal! Can you believe it? We hit it today! Oh my god! This is crazy! This is crazy. Anyways, let's check out the art because let's talk about something a little bit better, you know, when it comes to let's talk about something good. Let's talk about some. I'm sorry it took me this long, but I feel like this is a topic that deserves attention. And I don't think that we can do something. And I see sometimes people on the internet saying like that what was the name? NFTs were being talked as the future, and we were able to push it away, and we can do the same with AI. We can't. We cannot stop AI. It's totally, NFT is not NFT is like, you can't do anything with NFTs. It doesn't have practical value to a regular person's life. It does not. AI does. Like my boss, she did an AI doll of every person from the place I work at. And she used our personalities and the things we liked in the dolls that she created from us. And she gave it to us as presents. People use it regularly and normally. And I feel like the dangers of AI, the problems of AI to the environment and such, they do not, they don't, what's the word? I'm sorry. They are not able to reach those people that use the AIs regularly. I have another person who works with me that has like everything that she needs to do. She uses ChatGPT. She asks ChatGPT every single time. And if I come to her and say, do you know that this destroys the environment? She will look at me and say, you eat meat. That also destroys the environment. It's not going to be a problem for most people. It's not going to be a problem for the most people. I'm going to do... Oh, number one idol kabaton. Let's go. I am going to do the dance cover. Last month, we reached the goal last month. And I'm going to do the dance cover from the next ending from PreCure. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm going to do that. But yes, I'm going to do the dance cover of the next ending. And there's also... I'm gonna remember. This month's goal was a karaoke stream, so we got it, and we're gonna sing. We're gonna sing, baby. Yeah. Anyways, let's get the arts ready. I could go on and on about AI pudding. But I don't know. But we need to be... We need to have some fun as well. We deserve. We're not machines. Where's hello? Here. Hello has an art. Has arts. If you have arts and you want me to show them, this is the time for you to send them to me. You can send them to me on Discord, Lel Cinnamon. You can send them to me on Instagram, Magical Cinnamon. Or you can send them to me on Blue Sky, which is also Magical Cinnamon. Your call. Now, predictions on when we get Macy the second ending. Trace, I believe it's going to be episode 20. I believe it's going to be episode 20. Hello, someone to cure idol. So I believe 20. My bet is 19 the cures, 20 the new ending. I don't know. I think so. Cure idol for pride. Let's see if there's arts on Insta and on Blue Sky. Girl, I hate Instagram sometimes. Pollyanna. Who's Pollyanna? I don't know. But she's a lesbian, so I'm following. Like, pictures of her with her wife and kids. Yes, queen. A follow back instantly. Okay, Noah. Bring them in. Okay, I think this is all we have for now. Oh my god. My Blue Sky logged off. I don't remember my password. Okay. Now I'm back in. Oh, there's Enjoy Arts from last week. Let's put them here. Okay. Kimi no hato ni tabikiri zettai te adoru. Is that Yuki in the top right? No, that's Alicia. What's her name from Aikatsu Stars? I think it's Alicia. I really want to see about Kimito Idol PreCure, the movie setting in Roma, Italia. And then the two movie characters will appear. Abby, I wanted to be in Japan because of the idol culture. My biggest wish for the UN Idol movie is for it to have like a real idol group appearing in it. Like, I don't know, like Fruit Zipper. Fruit Zipper is going to be part of the movie. Like, they're going to perform with UN Idol, you know? Something like that. If I were to choose, I would choose Juice. Aria, thank you, Marcos. I don't want to put it in to become a Cure. Oh my god, Cure. Fancy. You start working that idea in your heart, baby. Start working that idea in your heart. What are your thoughts on the villains in Bryn Session? They're awful. I am opening up to them a little more now. If, like, episode 6 was good in terms of the villains. And episode 5 was almost good. But I love Drum. He's handsome. I love Drum. Mini Money performs without a breaker. Oh my god. And there's talks about Mini Money revival lately. Like, they activated profiles. Oh my god, my fantasy. In my mind right now. Mini Money Jack and Pon with Smile PreCure. Girl. Fancy you. Anyways, we have all the arts, I feel like. So let's start. Let's start checking out the artworks for today. Let's go. Uki, yes, there's a I think there's an official Instagram profile from for Mini Money to celebrate 25 years of Mini Money. Something like that. In here we have the boys, Cure Boys. Those are all of the boy cures that Constant Art Block did. So Art Block said, for today's art, where is it? Which I started when the stream began. Girl, you're fast. Is all of my boy cures. I never really do crossovers between by seasons, but I wanted to do a piece that shows their personalities. Odilon trying to immerse himself in non-royal life, which is Odilon, girl. Honey, kiss the cure. Yes, I will. Thank you. So he's baking. He's having a little Kita PreCure moment. We have Beryl. What is Beryl doing? Beryl being a rebellious gremlin. This is cute. Ooh, look at the attitude. And then we have Andre, who is a handsome little fella. Andre is stiff. He's showcasing his stiff but caring attitude. Lovely. I love this. And we also have this beautiful drawing of Alucard, Adrian Tepes. Our block. I'm a fan. I did a little drawing of Alucard from Castlevania in class. Girl, this is the thing. Those are the things you can do in class. This piece of art. Girl. True beauty. He's thinking about his family. I love this. Our vlog, thank you so much for sharing this with us. Now we're gonna get to see Majesty's artworks. So first of all, we have a Majesty artwork celebrating Mother's Day with one of her original cures. And Majesty said, I forgot to make this since Kyunkyu's birthday and Mother's Day, but happy Mother's Day. Very adorable. And then we have the solos of the Rainbow Squad in the Rainbow Squad World Tour. Solo moments are always good in concerts. Oh my god, an all blue stage and the pink stage for the eraser. We love to see it. And now we also have new profile pictures of the Rainbow Squad. We can see that Majesty loves the Rainbow Squad so much. Look at that, look at that. And my King Eraser. My Monarch Eraser, because I don't know their gender. So, very cute. Love this. Look at them winking. Love. And now we have profile pictures for the Majesty. I forgot their name. Forever Hearts. Love makes the world go round. So this is Bubble. This is Snowball. Am I right? This is Flower. And this is Blocky. Yes. Love it. This is my queen. And now we get to see Hello's artworks. Happy birthday, Kyun Kyun! Did you guys celebrate Kyun Kyun's birthday by listening to her rock song? Dun, 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 dun. Ikuya! Hi! Hi! I love this. Happy birthday, Kyun! We have Mayu, the shipper. Happy birthday, Wonderful! Wonderful! We have Cure Lillian. And, oh, Cure Lillian. Cure Niami. And we do have Cure Lillian, but we have Cure Niami. Girl. Sorry. Made a little mistake. I love Lillian's little hat. And then we have Akari from Aikatsu. Aikatsu. Katsu Dowo. Go, go, let's go. Are you excited for the crossover between Aikatsu and Prepara? That's everything. Now we get to see an artwork by Karimar. And Karimar has said, Tears. If you don't know who this character is Dr. Mystery from the psychological horror RPG visual novel game Doll Eye, which was created by Twisted Doctor, who unfortunately got exposed and called out, and developed by Dreams Teed, which unfortunately got disbanded. Oh my goodness, what a story. The tears are falling down. It's a sad drawing. You can see the pain in his eyes. Very pretty. And last but not least, it's Crearia time. And Crearia has said, for Saturday's stream, Dark Academia Sheikai. Ooh. Romeo and Juliet. Girl, I love this fit. I could never wear something like this because it's always hot in Brazil. But they look posh. They look elegant. Love this. And we also have Enjoy Arts that were made last week, but I was not able to share. Mother Day Happy, which is to celebrate Mother's Day, which was last weekend. Very adorable art with the trio in chibi form. Meroron and Purirun and little fairy Kabaton. This makes me go crazy. And then also have happy birthday for Kokoro Kyun Kyun with her pose with some ice cream. What better way to celebrate her birthday than having some ice cream? Look at Purirun all happy here. I love Purirun. Oh my god. I love Purirun. I love Meroron. Oh my goodness. And then we also have Noah, who shared the cures that they created in Gacha Life 2. Look at them. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. They're called Cure Malachi, the red one. And the blue one is called Cure Aurelius. They are adorable. Look at them. What a beautiful design. And I love the color combination with both of them. All lovey-dovey. So cute. And now I'm going to share an art that is not mine, nor anyone's, none other than Kamikita Twins. This is the artwork for today's episode of You and Idol PreCure. Purirun and Meroron on a date. Gorge. Gorge, gorge, gorge. I'm so excited for today's episode. Girl, the hype is on. Every week the hype is on. What is this? Oh, a friend sent me. It's been a while since we talked. This is nice. I don't know if I can show it here because of copyright music, but there is a Cardcaptor Sakura cafe in Brazil, an official Cardcaptor Sakura in Brazil. So I'm always like, honey, I need to go. And I will. But it's going to take me some time. July. It's going to happen in July. The arts are professional level. I agreed, Tyrone. The artists that are showcase their arts here. I'm always like, yes, queen, work. Yes, mama slay. Girl, is anyone here watching RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars? I need to start watching, but I still haven't. I want to, though. Because people are saying this is being a good season. Oh my goodness! Enjoy wants to kill me. Look at what Enjoy did. I'm gonna show. I don't even know if it's to show, but I'm gonna show. It's probably to show. Girl, let me close the tabs. So many closed tabs. You guys know that my character is Leona, and her cure form is Cure Cinnamon, right? And we have a new drawing of Leona. Look at her, drawn by Enjoy. Look at her, look at her. Oh my god, this is so adorable. And Enjoy has created a new Cure Cinnamon, which is kind of like Cure Uncinnamon or something. I don't know. Cure Uncinnamon, maybe? Who is Cure Cinnamon if she was unloved by Kabaton. And this is Leona if she was unloved by Kabaton. Look at her. She looks so sad, but her costume is a slay. Look at her sad face. This is Cure Cinnamon in idol form. I love this. And this is Cure Uncinnamon. I don't know. Dark Cinnamon, maybe. Which is born when Kabaton, in a parallel universe, that Kabaton does not exist. Oh my god. And here's the four of them together. Enjoy! I love this! Let me save this in my Cure Cinnamon folder before I forget. All Cinnamon idols. Idol Leona. Idol Unleona. Idol Cinnamon. And Idol Uncinnamon. Oh my god, I love this. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Thank you. I love it. I love this. I love this. Let me show you what I opened this week. I got that box. I sold it cinnamon over. I showed it last week. I got the box and I am slowly opening stuff because I don't want to open it all because I'm going to spend a lot of time without buying anything. I'm trying. So I got the Sweet Pearl dolls. This is Cure Idol. She's so cute. And then we have Cure Wink. I got the full team. And for people who were asking in the comments, because I released a short with them, I got them on Mercari. By the way, I want to do a tutorial on how I buy merch. I'm gonna do a tutorial. Oh, Leo, do you plan to maybe get the Maebashi Witches fan book? Came out yesterday physically, but it's coming out digitally. Trace, no. I'm not. I'm serious. I'm not getting. You know the mid seasons from you and Idol? I'm not getting anything. Not getting anything. I'm trying. Because I really want to fulfill the dream of going to watch the Idol movie there. Like physically, I want to travel. So for that, I need to save. And I need to save like every single thing. And if I go, I can buy my Bashi Witches stuff in person. If I can find it. Kyun Kyun. And also Purirun. And Meroron. They're so cute. Girl, the Sweet Pearl dolls, they're very cute. They're like weird. Weirdly cute. Weirdly cute. Big goals. Big goals, Trace. That is why I'm like, oop. Oop. No spending. No. And the biggest pain for me is going to be the new Human Idol collection. With the idol visuals. The 80s idol visuals. That is going to be the worst part for me. That is going to be the worst. I'm already suffering, thinking that I'm going to miss that. But it's for a good cause, I think. Hello, Inglight! How are you doing today? Hello. And I also got this, which is something that I bought for, like, it's been a while since I got it. And it arrived this week. Let me show you. It's going to eat you at you mentally. Girl, it is. It is. I need to win in the lottery. That is the only way I can get those. That's the only way I can get those. Look, I got this. This is Kafka from Honkai Star Rail. She's my favorite. She's one of my favorites from Honkai. I got this tiny, tiny Kafka. She's so tiny. And she's so pretty. Marianne, thank you so much for being here. Baby, thank you for being here on another live stream. Thank you so, so, so much. Hope you have a great night. Thank you. Bye-bye. I love Cure Wink so much. She's phenomenal. She's always staying strong with her barrier. Every time she's the stronger version of Grunge. Oh, girl, the shade. But you know what? I agree 100%. I love seeing Cure Wink battling. She is a shielder, but she kicks. So I vibe with Wink. I vibe with Wink so I love her. Nana is great. Nana's a great character. Look at little Kafka. And she's wearing like this beautiful dress. I love her. And next week, I'm getting Hyacinth. I think I have 100 pools saved. I have 100 pools saved for Hyacinth. Am I going to be able to get her? I don't know. I am on 50-50. But I need Hyacinth. If I don't have Hyacinth in my account, I don't know what's going to happen to me. I really don't know. It's going to be the worst thing. And I need Hyacinth and her weapon, if it's possible. But I don't think I'm getting it. Because I thought I was going to get lots of shots. But I only got 100. The anniversary did not give me enough. I mean, I did get Castoris. So. But now I need Hyacinth. I reached the going glide. Can you believe it? I did reach it. By the way, let me just give a big shout out to Uki for making the goal reached this stream. Thank you so much, Uki. Thank you so much to everyone who sent super chats this month. It was crazy. And we reached it. And so this means next month we are going to have a karaoke stream. We're going to sing our hearts out. If you want to request a song, think about the song that you want to request. And maybe, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but you're going to have to bear with me. Share my life, love me for who I am, 'cause I'll never know all my colors for you. I don't know the lyrics. I don't want to have to look very much farther. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. But don't make me color one more door. I think I will need a drink. Sweet second ending. Let's go. Ding dong na na da 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 da. I don't remember. But I'm getting the lyrics. Obviously, it's a karaoke. Karaokes, they have lyrics. So we're going to sing. We're going to sing. We are going to be singing, baby. Keyboard rainbow. Oh my god, abracadabra! I've never sung this song before. I don't know the lyrics, but with the lyrics I can sing. We're gonna sing Lady Gaga, obviously. Maybe you can sing Kirizuki and Kiss songs. They're not gonna be available yet. I'm probably gonna do this early June. So their songs are probably not gonna be available. Their songs are probably coming out. By the way, I am thinking right now, the songs, they came out before they appeared in the episodes, right? Do you guys remember, like, for example, Wink's song on YouTube with the lyric video, did it come a week before Wink's episode? How did it go? I'm thinking. What else? Because I remember Idol's song, it was before the episode, like on YouTube. But was it like a week before? I think it was. Girl, when I saw that lyric video, I was like, no, I am dead. And Unison, Egao no Unison is my most listened song of the year. I love it. Chotokimeku Sendenbu, I love it. Atashi ima saijou kyū ni kawaii no. Kimi ni furarete saijou kyū ni kawaii no. Kore ga otome no gyakushū da. Simple and clean. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. I love that pause. I made an AI cover of the Rainbow Squad singing Himitsu no Himitsu Hu Hu. I don't know how to sing that one. Cantei. Nossa senhora. Por que você chegou nesse momento? Muta. Muta a live, pelo amor de Deus. Anyways, I think it is time to say goodbye because I'm very hungry and I need to eat. And it's almost time for the episode and I am going to heat what I'm eating, because you know what I'm eating today? Am I gonna eat it now? Probably, because I'm hungry. I'm going to eat feijoada. If you are Brazilian, you know what that means. But if you're not Brazilian, you need to come to Brazil, and I'm going to take you to eat feijoada somewhere, because feijoada is everything. Feijoada is insanely good and it's delicious. It is delicious. Stop with the AI stuff. Girl. And now that I have already recorded the video, there's so much other stuff that I wanted to say. But it's like half an hour, but it's a huge conversation. Anyways, babies, it is time to say goodbye. Because I am hungry and I need to eat. The episode is coming soon. What is coming after today's episode? Dude, they always promo something. What are they promoting today? I think they're promoting the costumes that they're wearing, because you can buy the costumes to dress Purirun and Meroron up if you have the plushies. I'm getting the Meroron plushie. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to have her and play with the ears or the hair thingy. Teacup, if I win the lottery, you're coming to Brazil and we're gonna eat so many Brazilian foods and you're gonna love them all. I am sure. Because we Brazilians, we vibe it with food. Anyways, babies, thank you so much for being here in another live stream. Thank you for supporting everything and, you know, staying here with all like hard topics. And thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, babies. Anyways, I hope you all have a great week. My video on the next episode is coming between today and tomorrow. Please watch it and keep supporting the channel because I want to fulfill the dream. This dream right here. And I would love to count with your support. Just watching a video is already enough support. So thank you very much, babies. We'll see each other next week or even before that. Maybe we can have leaks or something else happening during this period of time, because I feel like we're getting into the end of May. And you know what happens when we get close to a Cure debut. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice night. See you next time. Bye-bye.